Hello, everyone. It is Jessica here, and it is day 24 of my 100-day meditation journey. And I've just completed my meditation for the day, my hour-long meditation. Um, it was a very typical hour for me of my meditation. Um, some monkey mind going on, obviously. Some interesting insights or thoughts or things I wanted to try. But there was a couple of things I noticed. One was meditation is starting to feel like home for me. I'm starting to actually look forward to it a little bit. I don't crave it yet. I know some people crave it. I don't crave it. But when I don't go, oh, I gotta sit for an hour now. I don't do that anymore. I'm kind of starting to look forward to it. And um, because I'm starting to pay even more attention than I ever have before, I'm noticing um, my mind and how busy it is all the time. And even though it doesn't stop during the meditation, it feels like a moment where I am able to just stop and witness it rather than be a part of it. Now, this is something you can do and I can do all day. We don't have to attach to the thoughts, but in the meditation time, it's a time I've set aside specifically to do that, to observe rather than be a part of it. Um, the other thing was noticing just a different awareness. Um, it's hard to describe. I just started reading The Untethered Soul. Oh, good, it is right way out there for you. The Untethered Soul, The Journey Beyond Yourself. It's by Michael Singer. It's really, I've only 3 chapters and it's really good so far. It's an easy read. He repeats himself a lot, so if this is all new for you or you just really want to kind of ingrain it, I do recommend it so far. And these first 3 chapters are about really defining who you are. And the one thing that I've heard, it's interesting. I've heard it before, I've said it before, but somehow it's sunk a little deeper into me with the way that he said it, which is, you are the constant. The you that is you, what you truly are, is constant. Everything else is temporary, and that includes the things you think about yourself that you don't think are temporary. So, if you look at, it's easy to not see things outside of you as who you are when you start to learn this. Is the events that happen around you and the things that are around you, the physical objects that are around you, change all the time. From the time you were conceived, the time you were a child, to the time you were a young adult, to now. The outside things are always changing, so they cannot be who you are. But that also includes, sorry, I have a very wandering doggy here. That also includes the things you think you are that you think are part of you, but are also temporary and ever changing. That includes your mind, the thoughts that you think, and the beliefs that you have. Those are always changing, and sometimes your thoughts can support you, and sometimes they don't. So that can't be the constant. That can't be who you are. Even your physical body isn't who you are, because it too is changing. Right now I'm 5'3", but at some point I was 4 foot tall. So, my hair is shorter now. It's been longer. It's been even shorter than this. So my hair is not who I am. My body size, I've been bigger than this. I've been smaller than this, weight-wise. So that can't be who I am. That can't be the constant of who I am. So who we are is what observes all of that, all of those changes, all of those ups and downs, and even the emotions. Those are constantly changing, and so those aren't who we are. We are what observes, or as Kyle Cease will say, we are the space that all that exists and happens within. It is not who we are that space. And so with my meditation today, it was interesting because I really felt even more of myself as that space rather than the thoughts. So it's interesting. It's changing a lot of thoughts. My my encounters with other people are changing. They're not changing. I don't know how to describe this, but the things that some people talk about and worry about, it seems so far away from me now and so distant. Now, that doesn't mean I don't have problems and I don't worry and I don't talk about some of the things, but there's a different quality to it for me now. I don't attach to it. I don't dive in. I can't. It seems at a different place than where I am now. It's not wrong. It's not right. It's not. It's just a different place than where I am, and it's a little fearful for me because I feel like my connection to others is changing, and that's true because my connection to myself is changing, and I'm fearful because I don't know what that looks like on the other end. Now, the fear is based on thinking about the worst case scenario, that I'm going to be detached from everybody. I'm going to hermit myself. I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to, meditate for the rest of my life and never communicate with another person. It's kind of fearing that end of the spectrum. But that's the worst end. But there's a best end too, of where I have a deeper connection with people. I have deeper discussions. I help them discover themselves, and they help me discover myself more. And then there's a lot of space in between those two extremes too. So it highlights for me that I am stepping into a new space because I don't know what this is. I'd never experienced it before. So the goal for me, the intent for me, is to be able to be curious about this newness rather than fearful of it. So that was day 24, and I am excited, looking for day 25. I'll be a quarter done with this particular 100-day journey, and I already know that it's going to go way past 100, but I may not be doing videos anymore because the changes are happening, and these videos are helping. It's helping me to kind of put to words what I am noticing, even if it's very, very subtle, even if it's very, very small. I am noticing it within, and I am noticing it without. So I do encourage you to start this for yourself, and if you do, have some way of talking about it afterwards, whether that's with somebody. Maybe you do your own videos, maybe you journal, maybe you just record yourself, but have some way to look at it and measure your changes and measure what's different. Even if it's very, very small, it's still a change. So take care, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for day 25. Bye-bye.